6 months ago I bought a power bank to charge my Dell XPS 13 laptop on the road, and that was from Iwalk, and I posted a review for that as well. But 6 months, it's just about the time that it lasted, and not long ago that power bank decided that it's not going to charge anymore, and it was under warranty, so I sent it back. Instead I got this, and I didn't want to go with the same thing because the seller wasn't very helpful, and I went with this from Poweradd. Now it's a 26,800 milliamps power delivery power bank right here, and it does output, they say, 45 watts that I need for my my Dell XPS. Other specs for it, really, it's got a USB output of 5 volts 3.1 amps, USB output 2 5 volts 3.1 amps. Well, that's good because there's two powerful USB outputs. The USB-C output that has everything like 5 volts, 9, 12, 15 and 20 volts. Right here, a USB-C input, again with the same specs on it, and the micro input of 5 volts 2 amps. It feels a little bit heavier than the one I had before, and probably because it is a higher capacity. The Iwalk only had 20,000 milliamps in the box. A little manual right here. The battery itself, it is larger than the one I had before, but again, I guess I'll just have to carry it around. And there you go, the ports on the front, output 1 to Type-C, and the input right there. You have a little LED and a button on the front. It shows me right here that it's half full, and I'm gonna do just 2 tests on it. First of all, in here you have a couple of cables. So that's the micro USB cable. It's quite short, but it doesn't matter. And USB-C cable right here. I'm not sure if this has power delivery on it or not. There's no indication on the cable itself, but I have my trusted power delivery cable right here to try with the laptop. First of all, what I'm going to check is if it does charge the laptop, and secondly, I'm going to put it on the little tester and see the capacity of it. It does state 26,800, but because of the conversions and everything else, it might be less, but let's see how much less. Let's do the test first with the laptop right here. The laptop is almost empty anyway. I'm also going to see, after I fully charge this, for how many times, if it's going to charge the laptop. So 1 time, 1.5 times, 2 times. I'm gonna do a test with it when I fully charge it. But for now, let's put the laptop on, and I'm gonna use the cable that came with it just to see if this is a power delivery cable. Plug it into the Type-C right there, and plug it into the charging port on my laptop. The battery came on right there, so the battery is on, but right here it just says battery saver on, so that's not giving me any power through this cable. Let's swap cables now. And plug this again into the Type-C port, and the other bits into my laptop. As soon as I did that, it did start to charge. Right here it says 3% available, plugged in and charging. So as you can see, it does work with the Dell XPS 13. Okay, this was the first test. It is working now. I'm going to fully charge it, then discharge the battery by charging the laptop and recharge the battery to full with the tester on to see just how much capacity this is going to take.